What's going on, guys? It's Steve. A lot of people are saying Stephen Curry sucks now. He's not as good as he used to be. Here's the thing about that. One, Stephen Curry was always overhyped. And I've said this numerous times. He is a great player, but his greatness got exaggerated because of his team's success in the regular season. Now, that doesn't take away anything from how good he is, because I still think he's a really good player. But in terms of him, being up there with LeBron and KD, no. I told you guys coming into the season, Stephen Curry would finish the season averaging around 22 points per game, and Kevin Durant would finish the season averaging around 26 points per game. A lot of people said, you're stupid, that doesn't make sense. How are they going to go from Stephen Curry averaging 30 and KD averaging 28 all the way down to 26, and then Curry all the way from 30 to 22? That doesn't make sense. First of all, Stephen Curry would have averaged over 30 if it weren't for Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. That's obvious, right? We understand that. But at the same time, you also have to understand that now he has Kevin Durant on his team. So what does that mean? Having Kevin Durant on your team, you're obviously going to get less shots, because I'm sorry, but no matter who the hell you are, whether you're Kobe in your prime, whether you're Jordan in your prime, you're Carmelo, LeBron, Dwyane, whoever the hell it is, you're not going to be the number one option over Kevin Durant on the offensive end. He's the best scorer in NBA history. There's no doubt about it. So right now, Stephen Curry is averaging 23 points per game. It has gone down from 30 points per game all the way down to 23, and it's going to continue to go down to, I would say, around 22, 22.5, because he's taking less shots. And I've told you guys this coming into the season, Stephen Curry is going to be taking less shots. He's going to be taking like 16, 17 shots per game, and that's exactly what he's taking. Kevin Durant is taking less shots as well. He's only taking 17 shots per game to his career average, which is 19. So obviously, when you look at it from face value, Stephen Curry looks like, oh, he sucks now. LeBron just ripped his heart out and things like that. A lot of people like to clown on someone, that's having a lot of success. It happened to LeBron when he was younger and things like that. It's going to happen to Curry. But the difference is that Stephen Curry, I kind of feel bad for him because it's not his fault. It's the media's fault. Stephen Curry came into the 2015-16 season. I think he averaged 23 or 24 points per game in 2014-15. He won MVP, and then 2015-16, Warriors went 73-9. I think it started off 24-0, and Stephen Curry averaged 30 points per game, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, and he was in the 50-40-90 club. So one of the best seasons in NBA history, and it was almost a 50-50-90 club. So when you look at it from that perspective, and now you see him, he's only shooting 46% from the field, 40% from 3, so it went down 5%. And then you look at his free throws, which actually went up 4%. When you look at it like that, you're like, okay, he's declined, but he hasn't. He's the same player. He's still as good as he was last year. The only difference is his team is not... It's hard to say this because his team is still successful, but not like it was last year, because this year everyone expects them to be one of the best teams because they have Kevin Durant and Curry and Klay and Dre all on the same team. But last season, going 73-9, starting 24-0, people were surprised. Like, wait a minute, this is ridiculous. Curry is doing some crazy things. So people started to overhype him, and unfortunately, it turned out to come and bite him in his ass. Because now that his numbers have gone down, just like I predicted, people are starting to say, oh, he was always overrated and overhyped. We already knew this. We already knew he wasn't on LeBron's level. The only difference is his team's success is no longer surprising. So no one's like, oh, wait a minute, he's so good, this, and that. Truth and reality set in, and like I said, Kevin Durant and LeBron are so far ahead of everyone else, it's not even close. And it's not a knock on Stephen Curry, because that doesn't mean he's not a good player. It just means he's not as good as LeBron James and Kevin Durant are, and he never will be. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. I don't care if he comes out and says, I'm the first unanimous MVP, whatever. That doesn't matter to me. LeBron showed you who's the GOAT and the king, and that's what happens. So in terms of that, no, Stephen Curry has not declined. It's not that he's declined. It's just that he's not getting as much hype around him, because people are no longer surprised that his team is actually doing good. People are no longer surprised. We expect the Golden State Warriors to finish with the best record in the NBA. We expect them to play against the Cleveland Cavaliers in the 2017 NBA Finals. We expect all of this. So people are no longer in shock and awe, like, oh, whoa, what is going on? It happens all the time. It happened. Let me give some examples. LeBron James. It happened with LeBron. When LeBron first came in the league, his first 7 years with Cleveland, everyone's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. He won 4 MVPs. When he went to Miami, he won his fourth MVP, and everyone's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then people are like, okay, we've seen you for 10 plus years now. Or, let's see something new. People get used to it, and it's no longer impressive, so it looks like you're not as good as you used to be because you're no longer shocking and awing people. And that's the sad reality about basketball, man. But he doesn't suck. He's not bad. He's not declining yet. In a few years he will. His athleticism will go away. I got a lot of flack for that too, saying that in a few years he'll just be a spot up shooter, which is true. He's gonna be like a Ray Allen was after Ray Allen's prime. The only difference is I would still draft Ray Allen over Stephen Curry because let's be real, what Ray Allen was doing with the Bucks, I think it was the Bucks. Yeah, the Bucks, the Eastern Conference Finals against AI and things like that was crazy. Ray Allen was a beast. So was Allen Iverson. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Peace.